What is up, guys? Welcome back to another update type video. This is not going to be rehearsed or anything like that, so I'm just going to sit here and basically do all this updating off the cuff. So basically the shortened version of what I'm about to say, to break it down for you, if you guys don't want to watch the whole video with thoughts and stuff like that and thank yous, is that after May 7th I am going to start looking for a full-time job. So that would mean that video upload frequency will be decreased on the channel, which is a normal thing, I think, when you're trying to search for a job / try to secure employment, you know what I mean. And so furthermore as well, that's going to affect my Twitch scheduling for the time being. I'm not sure how, because I think still in the evenings I'll be able to stream for those of you that tune into the streams for the 5 times a week period when I go live. So as far as that's concerned, maybe I'll just shorten the streams by a couple hours each day so I can put some more work into searching for jobs and stuff like that, and do some applications online. But basically I'll give you guys the full lowdown now. Now that the too long didn't read section is over, I'll go into a bit more depth on the situation itself. So about 6 months ago I graduated from university, and I really didn't know where I was going to go from there. So I finished my masters back in September, the early part of September, and actually I figured at that time, while I was actually doing my dissertation, it was a crazy time. It was intense. Over that 1 week period I thought, what if, like, I'm really passionate about RS, what if I invest some money into a gaming rig and try and do some YouTube videos and see how far I can take it in 6 months. Now, that might sound a bit arrogant, and that might sound a bit as if, you know, I'm doing this stuff like willy-nilly, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna switch worlds here real quick. But the reason behind it was, like I said, I was really passionate about RS, and if you guys saw my introduction video to my Hardcore Iron Man progress, you guys would have seen that I made a solid amount of progress on that Iron Man. The POH and stuff looked pretty decent. So I figured if I started a new account, which was a Hardcore Iron Man, there was a lot of hype at the time, and I think still continues to this day. It's a great content mode. I personally enjoyed watching a lot of its content. I personally watched a few streams of Hardcores, and at that time, not too far before that, like, Boaty and a friend died. And you guys gotta bear in mind that I was in education my whole life, 23 years straight grinding, no gap years, no nothing like that. I say 23 years, I'm not including like nursery and freaking all of that, you know, like the daycare. But yeah, like I was saying, so my passion for RuneScape, I was just trying to see if I could potentially turn it into anything that might be worth doing in terms of career-wise, like revenue. You know what I mean. I was setting out to basically make it on YouTube, if I'm being honest, and eventually branch out into Twitch. So that was the plan. Me and my friends sat down in September after I graduated, handed in my dissertation on the 14th, I think, of September. I flew to Poland on the 20-something of September for about 2 weeks, just to sort of unwind, take some time to myself, also catch up with my friend. I've known him for about 8 years, so me and him sat down and we did a bit of research. You know, we sat down for a solid 8, 9, 10 hours, and prior to that we were sitting around on forums and stuff like that, reading up on good gaming setups and looking at programs and hardware that might help me to achieve this goal. And, you know, after we sat down and did that, we put together a nice gaming rig. If you guys want to see the specs for that, by the way, that is over on my Twitch channel, for those of you that might be interested. But after that got complete, I basically asked my mum, you know, I live with my mum currently, for the time being, as I don't really have any steady source of income rolling in at the moment, so I haven't had the opportunity to move out. If I had the opportunity to move out, maybe things would be different now, but let's not dwell on the past. Let's focus on what the road ahead is. And so back to the story. Once I got back from Poland, I asked my mum basically for a blessing to continue to sort of do this for 6 months. I was going into it completely blind. I have no video making, video editing experience, anything of that kind. So I just said to her straight up, listen, Mum, I've done education for X amount of years. I believe that, like, you know, if I if I apply my passion to YouTube and create videos some people might want to watch. And, you know, here we are 6 months later. May 5th, I think today is, at the time of the recording. So roughly about 6 months later from the upload of my first video on the YouTube channel. I'm sitting at 191 subscribers currently. So I think like the foundations for the channel are built. I'm not saying I'm gonna stop creating videos or anything like that. I need to focus like more of my energy on searching for jobs. However, I would still like to pursue this type of work in, i.e. YouTube and Twitch, full time eventually. If I'm able to do that, that would be brilliant eventually. Of course, this is a dream, and whether that works out is due to a number of factors. I will, of course, try my best to provide you guys with the best quality content that I possibly can over the time that's coming up. I still plan to grind out a fair bit of Hardcore Iron Man progress. I'm going to keep that other video series going that I just started up last Sunday. That's a Diablo 2 Let's Play, so that's going to give me consistent uploads. I'll still be uploading at least once a week, seeing as weekends, like most jobs that I'm likely to find, they will have some weekend off. So at least I'll try and get Sundays off so I can get that video uploaded, like stick to one upload a week at the very least. As for the Twitch schedule, for those of you that are interested, as I was saying, I still have to work out the kinks. Currently, I'm streaming 5 times a week. It's Tuesdays through Thursday, that's in the UK evening time, as well as weekends, so Saturday and Sunday, and my days off on Monday and Friday. So basically, I tend to stream for about 3 to 5 hours per stream, so I think I'm going to shorten that for the time when I try and work on my CV and stuff like that, send a few applications through. Other than that, I do really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, to everyone that's taken the time out of their lives to watch a bit of my content. You know, it's I personally, like, before I became a content creator, I wouldn't look twice at a video that or a channel again that had for example, less than like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. But coming at it from a point of view where I'm actually in the content creator's shoes, it's a whole different story. So I'm really grateful for those of you that have stuck around from the inception of this channel. Like, it started off with close friends and stuff like that. I had to post a bunch of links to them, so they watched it, they commented and stuff like that, just to get some initial publicity. So thank you guys, those of you that did that for me in the first couple of episodes. And then as I gradually phased out into actually like having some small viewership on the channel, about 100 views or more on each vid, starting on from episode 11 or so on the Hardcore Iron Man progress, I no longer needed that support. So it's been a nice journey. It's been really awesome to see that at least I was able to, you know, take these 6 months and take some constructive criticism, and I've met some wonderful people in the YouTube and the Twitch community that now I'm like in Discord servers with them. I've found other cool Hardcore Iron Men that we hang out and we do stuff in game. We hang out in each other's streams and stuff like that. It's been a really nice experience. So back to the point I was trying to make. The foundation is there for the channel to grow, both on YouTube and on Twitch. I was fortunate enough, I was very blessed to actually make it to affiliate status within 3 months of starting, because January 9th, I believe, was my debut stream on Twitch. And it was very hard starting down from 0 viewers. I was very self-conscious, very shy, stuff like that. My commentary wasn't that great. My OBS overlays and stuff were a bit scuffed. That's not to say that now it's a much greater improvement, but I do feel like I have taken steps in the right direction. And I've had a few viewers that have stuck around consistently, so thank you to you guys who have been watching over on the Twitch channel and of course on YouTube. And I'll continue to do that, and I hope to someday make a career out of it, if I possibly can. As for the content itself, I will mainly be doing still Hardcore Iron Man, maybe some Iron Man videos. There is a backup plan in place for if this account falls, and I won't discuss it because it's a jinx on the prospects of this account. But I feel like I'm getting on great. I was able to achieve like the Amulet of Fury not too long ago on my most recent progress episode, so I feel like given the stats and stuff like that, almost 1700 total. I feel like I've done really well to push the envelope in terms of getting like okay content out there, I guess. I'll try and pack as much content into an episode as possible. I think I've evolved into a bit more of a successful type commentator on these type of videos. And yeah, apart from that one, I hope you guys understand. I won't be talking much about this kind of thing in regular progress videos. I don't want to be that guy that completely just derails the content from OSRS into a whole different IRL kettle of fish, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep the content coming for you guys, so I probably won't discuss this outside of this video, if you know what I mean. If you guys do have questions, stuff like that, please leave it in the comments. I'll try my best to address what has happened. So I hope I gave you guys sort of clear overview of the situation currently going into it. So without further ado, I think I'm going to end off the video right now, and I want to say one last time that I'm really grateful for all of you guys that have shown your support, whether it be through subscribing, following on Twitch, stuff like that. So, the donations, subscriptions to the channel once I made it to affiliate, helping out with emotes, helping me to give tips and tricks about channel and stuff like that. So I am really profoundly grateful to each and every one of you. So thank you guys for listening today, and I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. I'll probably see you on a progress video in a couple of weeks, so I hope you guys understand, and peace.